Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Fung Muhammad Rifka Sabiran with student ID number 2024-3297 from Information System Institute of Technology, Thailand. Today I'm going to present my graphic design practicum project, which is a website about digital image format that is PNG, GP, PNG, GPG, and SVG. In this practicum, I built an interactive educational website using HTML, style CSS, and the JavaScript. The website explains the three most common image format used in digital platform, including a live demonstration, comparing their file size. I'll walk you through the article content, the HTML structure, and the CSS styling, the JavaScript logic, and finally the live result. Let's start with the content. My website is called Anatomy Gambar Digital. Start like an editorial journal with a burgundy and gold color palettes. On the homepage, I explain that the raster image like PNG and GPG stores data as a grid pixel, while vector image like SVG store data as mathematical instruction, point, curve, and coordinate. I also add the summary table comparing the three format by type: transparency support, by type, transparency support, and the best use case. This helps reader quickly understand when to use each format. For example, PNG for logos and icons, GPG for photography, and SVG for scalable graphic like branding assets. Now, let's look at the code starting with the HTML structure. Okay. Each page home, wait, okay, share the each page like home, PNG, GPG, and SVG shares the same layout: a master headers with a site title, navigation bar with for link and a main content section, and a footer with a watermark. Okay, containing my name and student ID number. I use a semantic tag like headers, nav, main section, and a footer to keep structure organized. On each format page, there's a card element explaining the the format in detail, a spectable, and the demo box containing a button. This button is key interactive features I'll explain in the JavaScript section. Okay, and for the styling, I use single CSS file called style.css. Share across all pages. I choose a deeply burgundy background because my student ID number ends with odd number, which require a dominant red color scheme based on the practical instruction. I combine it with gold accent color and cream text to keep it elegant rather than too flashy. I also use Playfair display for heading to give it that editorial magazine-like feel, and enter for smaller UI text like the navigation and labels. I also use the CSS grid for the format tiles on the homepage and Flexblock for the navigation bar and footer layout. For the image refill animation, I use a simple CSS class toggle combined with a fade-in keyframe animation. Now, for the JavaScript logic. In this script.js, first I wrote a function that automatically highlights the active navigation link based on the current page URL. Second, and most importantly, I implement the show and hide image button. When the button is clicked, JavaScript check whether the image is currently visible using class list content. If it's hidden, it adds the show class to reveal the image and change the button text to sembunyikan gambar, meaning hide image. If it's already visible, clicking against remove the class hides the image and reset the button text to tampilkan gambar, meaning show image. Let's see the final result in action. Here's the PNG page. I click the tampilan gambar to reveal the sample image. Notice the file size in the caption around 116 kilobyte. Because PNG is lossless compression, now here's the GPG page. Use lossless compression. Now this the GPG page with the exact same source photo, but saved as GPG format. Only about 22 kilobyte because GPG use OC compression that remove some data to shrink the file size. And finally, the SVG page. Here I deliberate use a photo that was converted into vector trace, and you can see the file size is actually much larger, over 1 megabyte, compared to the original page. This proves the SVG is not ideal for complex photography. It works best for simple graphics like logos and icons, which is exactly what the theory explained about vector-based image storage. Okay, to conclude my presentation on PNG, JPG, and SVG image formats, thank you for watching, and I hope this project clearly demonstrates the theory behind raster and vector image storage. And I think that's all of my video. And I'm sorry if I make mistake. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.